Take me away from home. Show me all the places I've never known. And we'll chase the night. Race all of these broken dreams in flight. And we'll fly.
Sweaty mess. My hair looks absolutely
like she took a shower.
Horrific. I left sweat over the entire floor. I literally left a sweat angel on my mat back there. I did not want to get up, and even now as we speak, I have a butt cramp. She was complaining.
People did not know that. Did not want to know that.
They wanted to know that. Anybody else get booty cramps during this workout today? Or
comment
just
down
me?
below.
Yeah, comment down below. Hey, I did a couple of things different today. One is I used my extra heavy band on just about everything that I did, with the exception of the fire hydrants and the bear position. I went down to just my heavy band on that one, and I'm glad I did. Because literally, for some reason, whenever I do that one, I just want to throw up. I think it's from holding your core so tight in that bear position, and you're so exhausted. I just literally, it takes everything I have to stay in that position and do that motion. It was very difficult. I also went up to 30 pounds for just about everything as far as squat or lunge related. I went down to 15s when I did the curtsy lunges. And I think that was it, just the curtsy lunges. Everything else I used a 30-pound weight on.
No. Stop sniffing me.
But anyway, man, it's just really amazing how much harder it feels this week when you're doing 3 sets of 10. Mentally, when you hear 3 sets of 10, it's kind of like going to the gym and just doing 3 sets of 10 of barbell curls or 3 sets of 10s of squats. You would think that it would be pretty easy, but it's very challenging cardio-wise as well, because it is just a non-stop go. Her pace this week is a little bit faster because she's not having to explain every move to you like she did last week. So it's a combination of heavier weights, heavier bands, and the speed that really gets to you this time. I told you last week that I think I was going to change a few things up and use my stability ball. So I did. This big thing.
Let me move out the way so we can show them.
Okay, Vanna White here.
So here's the ball. It's gigantic.
That's a stability ball, and how I used it in 2 different moves. So instead of doing the single leg hip ups with a dumbbell, man, my bright butt cheek won't stop cramping. It's making it very difficult to sit still. But instead of doing the single leg hip up with a dumbbell on your hip, I decided to do a one-legged hip thrust with the foot, supporting foot on the stability ball, and I did that 10 per leg. Holy cow, that was really difficult. You're really activating those muscles, and I felt it a lot more doing this than I did with the dumbbell, because the problem with the dumbbell, one is trying to find a comfortable position for it last week. My naked son running through. Okay, that was cute. Last week I was finding it a little bit difficult to find a place that it felt comfortable on my leg. And then I was concentrating too much on holding the dumbbell there because I wanted to go with the heavy weight so that I could really feel the activation. And then I found, like I said, a little bit of trouble. This week though, I felt it big time in the glutes, in the hamstrings, and into the quad, doing it that way. The other time that I used it, like I told you last week, the one that hurt me the most was the camel. I told you I had bad ankles, and then my knees were bothering me too last week. So this week I just said I was going to use the stability ball, and I did. And again, I highly recommend that you do this modification, especially if you have bad ankles or bad knees. Again, it takes all the tension off of both of those areas and really helps you keep the focus. I struggled though, I won't lie. So instead of doing the camel where you sit down on your legs and then sit up on your knees and squeeze your glutes, instead of doing that, I laid on my back and I put both of my feet on the stability ball, put my heels on it. I straightened my body out and then I pushed my hips up as high as I could. So by doing that, I'm activating the glutes in order to get into that motion. Did you want to show them how to do it?
What?
Do you know how to do it?
No.
Oh, never mind.
Wait, what was it?
Lay on your back. Get her to work out one way or another. Lay on your back. Put your feet up on
Oh,
that.
yeah, I saw it.
Right there. Now pull it in with your heels. Keep your toes up. And pull it in right there. Now push it out. Where'd you feel it?
I felt it like right here.
Right? And did you feel it in your glutes and hamstrings right here?
Right, yeah, it was hard.
So technically, my little Vanna White needs some help here, but technically you should keep your body at a position like this where your hips are as high as they can, and as you pull in the ball, you want to keep your hips at kind of the same height and then let them out. So when you're doing that, you're pulling in with your heels, and so that should be activating her hamstrings. See when she goes up? Do it again. I'm going to point. So hips go up in the air. So you should be in that straight plank. Her heels are on the ball. And now she's gonna pull it in. See right there, hold that position. This is the position you should still be in. Her hips are dropping though there. She needs to pull her hips up. There we go. And now you see she should be activating her glutes and her hamstrings and her core.
Here.
And then as you lower yourself down, you're activating your quads, which are the top portion of the legs. And then you would pull it back in. And you're gonna do that 10 times, and I guarantee you, it is super difficult. It's using all of your core to stabilize you to where you can control the ball. You're using the outside of your glutes a little bit to control the ball where it doesn't slip out from underneath you.
I felt disgusting because of all your sweat.
But that's a super advanced move, I would say. But again, even if you can't do all 10, just do as many as you can and just really concentrate on your form on that one. And I tell you what, that was so much better than the camel. So those are my 2 tips for today, guys. It would be 1, utilize it for when you're doing the hip raises on a single leg. And then the same thing, did you want to demonstrate that move?
Yeah.
She'll work it out one day or another with us, but this is your punishment. Lay back down in the same exact position. One leg on the ball this time, and one leg in the air.
I saw you do this.
Lay down. One leg in the air, the right leg. Okay, and now you're going to push your hips in. 1. You don't curl the ball in though. Keep the ball in. Pull the ball in. Right there. Now, lift your hips. Put your foot on the ball though, and keep a bent knee. What are you doing? Right there. And now go down. And now up. That's it, right there. Go up with your hips. Okay? So when she's doing that, you have one foot that's on the ball. You have one foot that will stay in the air. And so the ball is going to be helping you to keep, in order to keep it where it's at, you're using, again, the outside of your glutes. You're using your inner thigh, outer thigh. You're using your core.
Right now, when I was doing that skill, it hurt like right.
You're gonna hurt yourself.
It hurt like, okay, move.
Just stand up.
It hurt right here, like
your calves.
but like at the upper part of the calf.
So when you're doing that move again, you're gonna keep one leg on the ball, the other leg up in the air. And so as you go up and down with your hips, that foot should stay bent and the other leg should go up. So you're using your hamstrings on the supporting leg to really push yourself up. You should be tightening your glutes to where you're activating them. And again, your core is activated in order to hold you in that position as well.
Right here.
So those are my 2 tips for you to try out if you want something a little bit more advanced, or if you're looking for something a little bit different than just doing a hip bridge. Other than that, man, I was dying. I did
one of the skills. It was like,
oh yeah, she used a 5-pound. I was getting a butt cramp doing that up and over, up and down move.
I don't understand straight.
You should have just done the workout with me.
No. That's too much work. You go up, cross.
Where's your weight?
Up.
Oh, it's blended in. Well, how's your foot though? It's wrong. Flex it.
I'm a gymnast, guys. I have to point my toes.
Go.
Up, down,
Keep your hips
cross, and up again, and down again 10 times.
Without
stopping.
Yeah, I was getting butt cramps there, and she was like, "How are you getting cramps?" And I said, "Well, don't even talk to me because you haven't done any of the routine." So she thinks because she did like 3 of them that
I did 10 of each.
whatever. She thinks that all of a sudden means that she's amazing, and I shouldn't be getting butt cramps. However,
You shouldn't. You're
I
too
did.
young.
It's just because your muscles are tired and you don't have enough water in your system, that's why you get cramps. Anyways, people, we are about done with today's talk, but yeah, she likes to do the extra, like be much to go out. But anyway, let us know if you're enjoying this video. Today, like I said, was day 33. I hope you enjoyed your day off yesterday. Today's your refeed day. So what are you eating as your refeed? Are any of you doing the brownies? Or let's see, I think that's the only thing that most people have been talking about are the brownies. That's just too much work for me. However, I did prep my lunches today. I'm having the egg roll in a bowl as my lunches this week, and it smells and looks delicious. You thought it smelled good too when I was cooking it. She thought maybe that was her lunch, and I was like, no, you're getting nachos for dinner.
I was sad.
So, but that's what I'm having for my lunches. And then tonight, I'm probably gonna go make me some beef and
Salad.
broccoli stir fry.
Oh, I thought you meant salad.
No. Beef and broccoli with some rice, and we're gonna watch a family movie, and we'll call that
It's
an evening.
scary.
Death Day. I don't know that
No,
it's scary.
it's called Happy Death Day.
Oh, happy. It's supposed to be like a funny, I think.
It's where, if you guys don't know what it is, it's where a girl, lives her day over and over again. She has to figure out who the murderer is. Who's murdering her.
I'm not sure if that's totally true, but that's what we're gonna go with for now. So anyway,
That's what the little, what is it called?
exit us out of the video. They don't care.
Okay, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, turn on post notifications down below, and subscribe. If you want to be notified every time Casey posts a new video, then click that little bell down there. See you guys later. Bye!